I'm Miriam Joy and welcome to my studio. Today we're going to show you the Miriam Joy wax liner, and this wax liner does have the foam handle on it to make it easier to handle, and it's also bent at a certain angle so that you can just write. Now we are going to set it into our wax, and this is a one time where we're going to let it warm up just a little bit longer than some of our other tools, probably around 45 seconds. This is a liner. You're going to get straight lines, and you can do it on all kinds of items. I'm going to be demonstrating on paper, and it works great on gourds. I used it here to make my pine needles on my sled, so it works really good for trees and pine needles and things like that. I also used it into my pine cones. So I'm going to check and see if this is warmed up. Now I'm going to have my cameraman come in here and show you. It does have a little scoop that holds the wax. So what we're going to do is, now that it's warmed up, we're going to scoop the wax up and pull it on up, and then come over to our paper and just start to write. You could write cursive, you can write regular, you can do the lines for pine needles, whatever kind of things that you want to do. When you're working with it, the warmer it is, the more wax is going to come out. And so if you want it colder, in less wax, then you're going to get less line like this. And you can notice over here where I first started, it's a little bit thicker. And you can continue to write until you run out of wax. And I wanted to kind of demonstrate how long that is. And I really didn't warm it up a really long time. So you're either going to run out of wax or it's going to cool off, and we've kind of cooled off there. And then allow it a long time to reheat again, maybe your 45 seconds. Now another thing that it also really makes fun is little tiny dots. And you could use those if you were shading in place of a shade, or just if you wanted small dots on a project, just anything like that. It's just unlimited on what you can do or what you can write with it. So we just kind of wanted to show you our tool. Now I'm going to show you how to clean it. First thing you're going to do is turn it upside down and dump all of that crayon back out. And then I'm going to wipe it with my paper towel, and I'm going to wipe it really, really well on the outside. Now do this while it's warm. It's so much easier when it's warm. I've even got mine a little bit cooler. And then take your Q-tip and then go ahead and stick that down into the tool. We'll make sure we have a nice good close-up of this as well. And we're going to get that down in there and clean that out. Now sometimes the Q-tips, you don't want the real big fat ones, can be thicker up there. So just pull that out with your finger and then insert that. And then sometimes you'll see the wax come out the back as well. So we've got that really pretty clean. We also do provide a brush if you need it, but you should be able to do most of that with just your Q-tip, and it should clean up really, really well. And then you just go on right into your next color. It is that simple. If there's just a little bit of color, write on something first in that tip if you didn't get it all the way out, and it'll come right out and it'll go on into your second color. So that is the wax liner and how you use it, and you can purchase your own at miriamjoy.com. So jump on over there and check that out. We always got new interesting items coming up there, and as I invent them, we put them up on that page, so check that out. Thank you. God bless.